You know, when I look at a player in midfield, Rob, and I'm going to jump to my underappreciated performer.
Yeah.
And I think this week, right, I think we've gone for two particularly good ones. I think your Jorginho at Arsenal is a really good shout. And I think I've got a good shout here as well. In underappreciated, Ross Barkley. And maybe we're a week or two too late, Rob. Maybe fans of football, Premier League fans, and I know Luton fans have appreciated him for what he's done.
Yeah.
I watch him play now for the last few weeks pretty closely. And wow, he's 30 years of age, I believe. I think he's got 3 goals, 3 assists in a team like that, playing in the middle of the park, not an advanced midfield position, a midfield general, one of the two holding players. He looks classy. He looks like that he's enjoying being the main man, being the star player. At Chelsea and others, he always looked a little bit lost. He looked a little bit disengaged. He looks a little bit lacking of kind of insecure in some ways. I don't know, but he's mature now. He's skillful. He drives. He tackles back. I mean, his attitude is superb. His mentality looks spot on. And, you know, maybe he has been underappreciated for early parts of his career. He shouldn't be right now. The job he's doing for that club, and there's Andros Townsend there as well.
Yeah.
Good recruitment, of course. You've got to credit the club for bringing him in and making him the main man at the club. And my goodness, he looks classy, Rob. He looks. Oftentimes, and I didn't see all of this game because the game's gone at the same time. But he looks the best midfield player in the game.
Yeah.
When he's played against some of the bigger boys playing for Luton in those games, he looks like the best midfield player in the game. So, I thought about Ross Barkley a couple of weeks. The results, they've got to win, they've got to draw. He's definitely my underappreciated and deserves a mention, Ross Barkley. From a little bit lost, Ross Barkley, to being right back in the Premier League and looking, by the way, like one of the best central midfield players, particularly English ones, in the league right now. So just loving the way that he's playing for Luton.
It's a great shout, mate, because not least because anybody could have taken him. Was it at Lyon where he last was in France? And you know, there were plenty of Premier League clubs.
Was it Nice? Was it Nice?
Nice, I think. Yeah, you might be right. Nice, yeah.
Nice, it might have been.
Where a few English players were, Kasper Schmeichel, I think, and 1 or 2 others were there. And it was one of those where I think people looked and everybody sort of said, 30, I think he's 30 years of age, he's done now, no heart, is he going to have the drive? Well, Rob Edwards has pushed the buttons. We know he's got talent. He's come out, and as you say, listen, he's against Bruno Guimaraes against the Newcastle game. He was a wonderful player for Newcastle. I tell you what, there ain't much between the two of them. There ain't an awful lot between those two. So yeah, it's a really good shout. And he's a sort of player who 1 or 2 I think would be looking at envious eyes because he could still do a job in other teams.
Could have had him.
Brilliant for Luton. He looks really committed. He looks like he's enjoying his football, which is a really important thing. So yeah, great shout, Ross Barkley.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.